Yo, what's going on, guys? The Kitty G on EGTV, and we're back again with another video today on Vibes from the Six. We're going to be discussing transfers. I got Alan here with me. I got Patrick here with me. I got Hussam here with me. We're going to be talking about some of the big transfers going around with the world of football. Just to let you guys know, some of the transfers that we're going to be discussing today. We're going to be discussing Gabriel Jesus possibly to Arsenal or to Chelsea, or possibly somewhere else. We're going to be talking about Tottenham and all the massive deals that they're going to be pulling off this summer, in addition to the fact that they've already just secured their third signing of the season, most likely. And we're going to be talking about Manchester City. It looks like there's a fire sale over there at Manchester City, in addition to Liverpool. In addition to Liverpool possibly losing Mane and bringing in Darwin Nunez. Manchester United getting Frenkie De Jong, and we're going to have Z on for that. And we're also going to have a Chelsea fan on to discuss everything going on in Chelsea, possibly bringing Ousmane Dembele, possibly hijacking the Gabriel Jesus deal, and looking at some center back cover now that Rudiger and Christensen have left. But yeah, let's get into today's show. Let me know, guys, whatever transfers you guys want to discuss in the comment section. Also, we want you guys to get involved in the show. Let us know what you want to discuss. And also, the most important thing in the show, let us know where you're calling. Let us know where you're watching from. Let us know where you are in the world. And don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe to the channel. Everybody's links are in the socials. We got Hussam in the house. Hussam, what's good? How you feeling?
Hi. It's hot. That's how I'm feeling right now. It's extremely hot. The weather is about 98 degrees over here. I am sweating, but I'm happy. You know, actually, I'm not happy. I'm not satisfied yet. But, you know, listen, it looks like we're going to get Núñez. He rejected United for us. So it makes me want him even more. But nothing special besides that. So, yeah, plus Mo Salah is the Premier League PFA Player of the Season 2 times. Stopped a certain player from getting it 3 times in a row, and we got 6 players in the team of the season. We really just have the streets on lock, so it's all good, man. It's all good. Thanks for having me, as always.
We got Patrick back. Patrick, how you feeling?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Good to be back. You know, good to be back from the trenches. But guess who's back? It's me. Look, for me, I'm actually. Wait, I'm actually happy to be here. You know, so since we are all flossing, I'd like to floss that Foden has won it twice. Over a few star boys, over a few
That's
some
a robbery, by the way.
Yeah, he won it over. I know. Look. Do you know the good thing about all this? It's when people start crying that they've been robbed. It's when it feels better. I think Hussam also feels that. When somebody feels that somebody has been robbed, it's when it's more juicy. Because
I actually went there, you know.
Look, for me, deep down, I knew Saka. I was like, it's Saka. But when Foden showed up, I was like, my word, this is so. Look, it's the game. Don't hate the game. Don't hate the player. Hate the game. So it's all good. But I'm happy to be here, man. There's a lot of transfers.
He literally said crying makes it better. I love Patrick, man.
I know. Look, there's a lot of transfers that are being done, and we're going to enjoy. And guys, just have fun. And as Igal said, most of these transfers are speculations, but we're all fans here, so we're here to discuss. We're not professionals. So,
Alan, your team has signed a bunch of players, done a lot of business, and you're on mute. What are you saying?
Thanks for letting everyone on mute. I think they knew that. Weird. Yeah, we're doing decent business so far. Perisic better than what we've got. Forster better than Galini, and now it looks like Djed Spence as well. He's not the best option right as of now, like set as a player, but he's got massive potential to build on. So for me, he's better than what we've got right back as well. So it's a good, decent signing. I think like I said, although it probably just be the one, I think we need 2 right backs, but I don't think it's going to happen. But early signs I heard that we're actually getting business done early rather than dragging it out. The Spence one, I'm not entirely sure if that's going to be Conte's pick. It's more likely going to be a Tottenham thing, like a Levy thing. But for me, I think Conte's signing it off. So that says that he wants to have the player to work with. So looks promising. We'll just see what happens from here.
Boom. There's nowhere
You're such a spoiled brat, honestly. Imagine saying Djed Spence, I don't want him. Brother, I
didn't say that. I did not say those words.
Listen, Djed Spence is going to be a top 3 right back in the league next season. Watch this.
Yeah, exactly. But no.
He's that talented, Alan.
But Sam, let me explain. I never said I didn't want him. I never said I said that he's not, you know, if you were to buy right backs and say there's people ready to go now, I don't think he's ready to hit the ground and like explode in the Premier League. I think it's going to take him a couple of years to get there. That's what I said.
I think he's ready. That's where we disagree.
If he is ready and he proves me wrong, I'm over the moon
because his talent level is there.
I've got
like when you're thinking about talent,
so.
he has it all. I'm not talking potential, Alan. I'm talking what they actually did on the football pitch.
Yeah.
His talent and his performances, whenever I've watched him, have been incredible. I've literally watched him like 5-6 times. He's really been really good.
What a great
like I don't think Djed Spence is going to be one of those guys that needs like 4 or 5 years or 2 years or 3 years.
No.
I think he's going to hit the ground running.
I'm hoping you're right.
Okay, let's just start there. If, for anyone who doesn't know what they're talking about, Tottenham are close to securing a £20 million signing of Djed Spence, and he's going to be snubbing Nottingham Forest to go to Tottenham. And honestly, this I would say this is a good deal because he is a highly talented young right back. And of course, are you guys looking for somebody who's going to be playing right wing back, not even right back? So he's going to be even more suited to that wing back role. I'm not going to lie to you. That is a good signing if you guys do get it off. Yeah. I don't know why you're saying you're not interested in him. To me, it sounds like you're just saying that for the sake of saying it.
Well, hold on. When did I say this thing? For God's sake, you need to clean your ears out. I never said I didn't want him. I said he's not going to be. I don't think he's at the level to come in and just like a level world class ready to go and own it. He's going to, because he's coming from like it's 2021. I think it's going to take him a year or two to reach his potential and push on from there. I don't think he's going to hit the ground running and be as good as you. But I'm not saying I don't want him. I want him because, like I said, I've got Doherty and Royal. As Sam frozen.
Wait. Can you tell us the second name? Can you tell us the second name?
Sam, you'd frozen on picture like that. You'd frozen like you would.
Alan, can you tell us the second name, please? You said you've got who?
Hey?
You said you've got who? What's the second name you just mentioned?
Doherty or Royal?
No.
Emerson Royal.
Emerson. You're saying Emerson into your chest start. Emerson Royal.
Huh? I have no idea what you're saying. Anyway, but yeah, we've got those type of people at right wing back, so he's better than both of them, but I don't think he's at the, whereas obviously he's nowhere near the levels of your Trent or your Reece James or anything like that. He's a level below, but that's why I say it's going to take him a couple of years to reach that potential. But I'm happy he's coming in over what we've got. I'm not saying I don't want him. Those words never came out of my mouth.
Reece James ain't even Trent level to begin with, so I'm going to need to stop right there. Trent is on a tier by himself. That's number one.
Yeah.
Number two, I think, genuinely speaking, Djed Spence could easily become the third best right back in the league next season. I completely disagree. I think he's going to hit the ground running. He's going to show his talent. Antonio Conte, right wing back. He has the license to go forward. I think he's complete. I think Djed Spence is 100% possibly going to be a top 3 right back in the league immediately next season. He's absolutely phenomenal.
But if that's the case, then it's an amazing signing. I'm not saying I don't want him. Again, I'm not saying he's not going to be bad. I'm just saying I don't think he's ready to hit the ground running, as you guys are saying. But if he does, it's beneficial to Spurs, so I don't give a shit.
Anything's better than Royal, Alan, so just be happy.
I'm aware of that. I've said Royal hurts my eyes. He hurts my eyes when watching him play football. So anything over him would be an improvement.
Hey.
I have no comment. I have no comment. I don't know who he is. I don't know who Spence is.
I'd rather Alan Hutton back at right back for Spurs than have Emerson Royal, and that's saying something. God.
Remember, by the way, Alan Hutton was a baller. I still remember Alan.
No, he weren't. No, he was not.
Listen, Alan Hutton back in the Harry Redknapp days, he was cold. He was a great right back.
He was cold because he never got warmed up. That's the reason why he was so cold.
No, I liked Alan Hutton. Alan Hutton's one of those guys I like.
Who
was your left back at the time? Was it Esu Ikoto?
Esu Ikoto, yeah. Or Lee Young Pyo. Some classics.
Yep.
Some right back for us.
That Harry Redknapp team was incredible. Modric, Nico Krankia, Crouch, Defoe.
And the VAR.
That was a team.
Hey, Rafael Magayano.
A team and a half right there.
Let me just.
Why when you got top 4 that season, what happened? Why did they not give you Champions League?
Because Chelsea won the cup.
Hey.
Chelsea won it, and at that time you could only have 4.
Let me just show you.
Didn't Harry Redknapp get you to 4th in 2009?
Yeah, but we didn't get. Yeah, he did get us when we beat Man City. We qualified then with Crouching team. And we went into it, but then the time again that he got us it, we got 4th, but Chelsea won the Champions League and they went in above us. It was still a rule back then.
Let me ask you this. Apparently, Tottenham are after a bunch of players. You're after Weston McKennie, You're after Gareth Bale. You're after Bastoni. You're after what's that guy? Pablo. What's his name?
Dybala?
No, not Dybala. The other guy.
He rejected you already. He won't come
What's
here.
that guy's name?
I didn't want him.
What's that guy's name?
What?
The defender, the alternative to Bastoni.
Longley.
Pau Torres.
Longley.
Pau Torres.
Paul Torres.
Yeah,
Wow.
Linked
Is
so
it
many
Bremer
players.
or Bremer from Torino as well? He's linked.
What's going on at Tottenham, man? Are you guys really doing like a 6-7 player signing this window?
It's
Really?
like I said, it's needed. I have no delusion. I have no delusions when it comes to Spurs fans and what we need and like what the amount of crap we need to get out of our team. You got, like I said, I think you need 6 to 7, maybe even 8 players to have a complete team. So yeah, as long as we bring the people, long may it continue. Yeah. We
So
do
you
need
have
them.
got 15 championship players then.
Not 15. Where did I say 15? Yeah, again, listen.
So you need 8. So you need 8
Who
new
taught
players.
you maths? Who's taught you maths?
Alan, you need 8 new players.
Right. No.
So you're
I said
already
7 or 8.
saying literally 8 in your starting 11 ain't good enough.
Right?
Yeah, but that doesn't
Like
mean
I
they're
said,
champions.
no. 7 or 8 to complete the team, not 15 not 15 championship players like you said. Learn maths. Who taught you maths? Who taught you maths, Sam?
Okay.
Seriously.
I'm a chemical engineer. Don't respect my
Guys.
maths. My maths is
Guys.
very good.
You fucking need it.
Yes.
Since we have a
Love
lot,
you, Alan, man.
since we
I
have a
love you
lot
too.
to get through, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put players out there, and you guys let me know if you think they're realistic signings or unrealistic signings for Tottenham.
Yeah, good. Yeah.
So first, Weston McKennie from Juventus has been heavily linked to Tottenham today. Do you think that's a realistic signing for them?
Yes.
I don't think so. I'm
But
not
there's nothing
excited.
special about him, though. Nothing special.
Yeah,
I
I'm not
think-
excited for it.
I don't think there's nothing special about him either. 100%, I agree with you, Hussam.
He's just
Also-
another guy, He's just a guy. Like,
Yeah.
Yeah.
he's a body you could throw out there, just does everything at an okay level, nothing special. So, yeah.
So he'll fit in at Spurs, possibly.
Okay. Gareth, what about-
Patrick, do you remember how many times we beat you this season? Respect.
Well done for that trophy. We beat Man
Okay.
City.
Well,
Just-
thank you. At
just
least we
to
got
let-
one.
Just to let you guys know, we've already spoken about Paulo Torres, Gareth Bale. Do you guys think you think Gareth Bale will come back?
No, apparently that's already been squashed. That's not happening. The one more likely out of Spurs players to come back is Eriksen.
You know what?
Who
We
I'll
have,
take.
we have a super
That's a
chat.
good shout.
We have a super chat discussing Eriksen right here. Let's go to that super chat. What does it say? Big up Josh. Josh is a regular. He says, for the midfield, I'll take Eriksen or Bissouma. Bissouma's not linked to any of our clubs right now, but he is up for sale for 25 million.
Isn't he linked to Arsenal though? I keep seeing Arsenal and Bissouma.
Yeah,
Bro,
but hold
I've
on. Isn't Bissouma?
I've read the article 50 times.
Abdullah,
Nowhere
be
is-
careful what you say on YouTube.
I've read the article 50 times. It hasn't
No.
said anything about him actually being linked to the club from any club sources. It's just
Igal, let me just answer this in the most politically correct way possible so you can move on. Currently, Bissouma is going through a legal process that could see him end up behind bars. If he is found not guilty, then he will be able to move. And in my opinion, if he's found not guilty and he will move on, it's 100% going to be Arsenal. I don't see him going anywhere else because I know for a fact Liverpool came in for him last summer. I know that for a fact. And he told Liverpool he wants he wants Arsenal. Sorry. So the fact that he tells Liverpool he wants Arsenal, then I don't think he's going to go anywhere else. So we're just going to have to wait and see. But that's not football related whatsoever. It's more legal.
No, but I was going to ask though. I was going to ask, isn't he more like a box to box than a DM?
Yep.
So then I don't see why Arsenal need to come. They don't need a box to box. They need a DM.
No, he ain't a box to box like that. He's a defensive.
We'll get on to Arsenal in a bit.
He's a defensive midfielder before he's a box to box in my opinion.
Really? Not from
Yeah.
what
He
I've
could do both, Abdullah. He could play the 6 and the 8.
No, but from what I've seen of him, he normally does that progressive type. He's like a Kante. He's not like a Fabinho. He's more like a Kante in terms of his profile of DM, innit?
You know what?
Yeah, and Arsenal playing a double pivot, so he will fit in perfectly.
I've seen
Yeah,
him
but
enough
that's what
times.
he said.
I've seen him enough times.
Bissouma Partey double pivot. Come on.
Bro.
Oh, it's Jacob now. It's Jacob Yakubu.
Yacoub.
No Partey.
Yacoub, that's his
Yeah.
name now. He's changed his name to Yacoub. But anyways,
Oh,
That's-
Jacob. Good job, man.
That's what he's called his name now. It's kind of crazy. I never thought I would see players change their names like that. It's kind of interesting. But wait, where are we going now? With Tottenham, they have so many possible targets, but do you think they can get all these deals done? They're looking at bringing in 5 players.
So we won't get them all done. Like, people reckon the Bastoni deal is dead. I'm not entirely sure it is dead, and I'll tell you for why. So in Milan are trying to bring in these players like Lukaku and everything like that. They've got all these debts and all that they can't fund, and now they're trying to sell nobody. Somebody will go, and if it turns out to be Bastoni, I think we'll get him. So I don't think it's dead. I think his agent came out and said the right things. He's not looking to move on, because if it doesn't happen, then obviously he wants it easier for his client Bastoni to stay and stuff like that. Doesn't want any problems. So he's saying the right things. We'll have to wait and see. But I think we'll get at least one more centre back. I think Eriksen will come back, another centre back, actually another 2 centre backs, I think, to come in, and then the Lautaro Martinez one I've just seen is just ridiculous. That's not happening. So I think after Djed Spence, I think there's going to be another 3, 2 centre backs and a midfielder. So Eriksen another 2 centre backs, and I think that'll be 6 done.
So let me ask you a question, Alan.
So
who have you signed so far officially? Perisic,
Forster, and well, that's it at the moment. Djed Spence is in the works. Then I think 2 centre backs.
But Romelu tweeted about Djed Spence, so it's basically done.
Yeah, pretty much. So
if you had a choice, because I think I agree. By the way, what Alan says about Inter Milan is spot on. They need money. They need money. So that's the thing. So the key in the Bastoni to Spurs thing is not Bastoni. The key in the Bastoni to Spurs thing is Bremer. Because if Bremer makes his way to Inter, then Bastoni is probably going to leave. If Bremer does not make his way to Inter, then Bremer can become the Spurs defender. So that's like, it's sort of like a domino effect with those like 3 things involved: Spurs, Bremer, and because Bremer plays for Torino and he really wants Inter Milan. He really wants them. The issue is Inter Milan don't have money. They're going to bring back Lukaku, 20 million loan deal. They have to sell someone. Now the problem is, the players that can make them money are as follows: Bastoni can make them money, Barella can make them money, Lautaro Martinez can make them money, and who's the 4th guy? I keep forgetting.
Dumfries.
The other defender. Who's the other defender?
No,
What's his
not
name?
Dumfries.
Skriniar.
Those 4 can make them money, as in the money to pay off their debts and actually work out the thing. Now the problem is all 4 are untouchables, because money does talk. All 4 are untouchables. Now, in order for them to get Bremer, one of these 4 has got to go. It's either Barella that's going, or Bastoni, or Skriniar, or Lautaro. Because they can't keep all 4 and get Bremer and get Lukaku. That's not going to happen. Because they don't have the finances for it.
It won't be Lautaro.
So Bremer could end up at Spurs if they want to hang on to Bastoni. That's what
it won't be Lautaro Martinez, purely for the fact is, when he was there with Lukaku, if Lukaku goes back, they had quite a formidable partnership, so they'd want to keep that. So I think it's just down to 3 who would go.
Let's talk about Lukaku, because Lukaku is this is the weirdest situation. So he wants to now return to Chelsea only a year after going to Chelsea. So it's like, what the hell?
He's a bum. He's a bum. That's where. That's the only explanation. Listen.
Wyland dog.
His name is. He's called. Shout out Neeks, because Neeks called it from early. Small game Romelu. So as far as I'm concerned, you can't hack it at the top level. At least not at this level, in it.
Imagine at the end of the year, like Euros, people telling me Lukaku was better than Kane. Shut up, you absolute imbeciles! Absolutely not.
I never said that.
No. Some people. I never said you. I said other people. And also, it's me, Eric, in the chat. It's me, Eric, in the chat. He asked, "Would I take some maximum?" Absolutely fucking not. No, I would not.
Wait, can we blame Lukaku though? Is he 100% on him? I don't think so.
Yes.
I don't think so.
It's not.
I think Tuchel is also to blame in this. Tuchel and your club, you have to be blamed in this, because look,
be careful.
You buy somebody for that.
Tuchel, Chelsea fans will attack you. Trust me.
Let them. my name is Patrick. Find me on Twitter. I don't care. Anyway, so look, you get a striker, right? And I'm pretty sure Tuchel knew that a striker is coming. I don't know if it's Chelsea who forced him that we're bringing this guy. It looks like he was forced on you. But as a coach, I have seen Klopp do it. I have seen Pep do it with somebody who is not that great. I have even seen Arteta play somebody in a certain way because that they still have to be played. But Lukaku was sitting on the bench. he wasn't even bothering to put him in the team sometimes to make him fit in and even play to his strength. And Lukaku, look, as bad as you hate Lukaku, he came out and said, I came to a team where they were not playing with the striker. I come in as a striker, but they don't want to play to my strength. He said it in that interview.
That's not true. That's no.
Yeah, he said it.
Listen, let me explain to you what the problem is.
What's with that, Mike?
He said it, Abdullah. He said it.
No, I know. I'll tell you.
Patrick is.
Also, I think I hit the mic. I think I hit the mic.
Because you know what it is. Do you know what it is though, Patrick? Let me explain.
You wilding, dog.
Shut up, Hassan, man.
Let him land.
The problem is that with Lukaku, what it comes down to is at the start of this season, yes, because we were playing him in certain times and it wasn't like what you could. It wasn't a case of we wasn't playing to strengthen it because Lukaku is. Because oh my God.
Please.
You see
please.
Lukaku shine in a
No, please. I beg, no,
Bolt,
please.
Listen, if any of you watched Usain Bolt play football, Usain Bolt has a better first touch than Lukaku. That's all it needs to be said.
No, but to be fair, Haaland doesn't have an amazing first touch, but he's just amazing.
No. Gal, there's a difference between having a decent first touch and Lukaku first touch, bro. They're not comparable. Lukaku's first touch, bro, it's like he'll shoot it, he'll be 3 yards away from goal, it'll end up as an own goal from when he hits it with his first touch.
But you guys were hyping him. United fans told you, and you guys were hyping him.
I weren't hyping him. I remember I've got clips of this.
No, I'm talking about your fan base. I'm talking about your fan base. You were hyping him. They were like, welcome back, the chosen one, the forgotten son.
The disrespect these man.
Abdullah and David on the terrace and Jem were 3 fans that I know that were not hyping Lukaku signing. They were actually saying, why did we sign him? We should have put all our money in Haaland. That's what they were saying.
Not even just Haaland. It's not even that we needed a DM badly because people have finally seen that Jennifer in midfield, pause. And they've seen what he's been on this season. He's not good enough.
Jenny from the block? What's wrong with Jenny from the block?
Anyways, guys,
I'm Phil, Jenny from the block. Used to have a little, now I have a lot.
We all agree the Lukaku signing is probably pound for pound one of the worst signings made in the Premier League.
Yes.
You were 25 when that song came out, Alan.
I was younger than that. I was younger than that.
Why is Velvishwan asking to see your biceps? What's going on?
Oh, pause.
I have no idea.
Yo, Hussam, are you gonna show your face or what's going on? You're drinking water?
Brother, 1 second.
I'm sure. Anyways, Lukaku, guys, I'm not gonna lie to you. There's not much to be said here, but if Lukaku does go back to Inter, could it be a situation where they do a swap deal, or and get something in return?
No.
I don't know who's gonna have the money to give them the money back.
The only thing I'll say with the Lukaku thing, if they get Lukaku back to Milan, it's the best bit of business they'll do this summer. Simple as.
No, it's not. No, it's not.
Oh my God!
No, it's not. Getting rid of Jennifer is the best bit of business we'll do this summer.
Wait a minute. Are you talking about? Is this Jorginho you're talking about?
Yeah, yes. Jennifer.
The guy who was 3rd on the Ballon d'Or, the 3rd.
Yeah, 3rd in vain. Steven, listen, I've seen Dons finish in the top 3. Steven Gerrard finished top 3. Frank Lampard.
You know what? I know that it's not you, but I saw your fan base hyping Jorginho as one of the best midfielders. You guys, oh my God.
Ballon d'Or, Jorginho, apparently. Ballon d'Or.
Oh
hey,
my
listen,
God.
Patrick, I saw your fan base hype up that stripper Ruben Diaz as one of the best centre backs. So where do we go?
He's good.
Laporte is better than him. I will die on this.
He's good.
What? Laporte
is better than Ruben Diaz. Argue with yourself. I don't care.
Laporte's rubbish.
It's getting heated.
Laporte is as bad as PK.
Laporte is a better defender than Ruben Diaz. I don't care. I'm dying on this.
I'm telling you,
while we're talking about defenders, let's talk about the 5'10" or 5'9" center back that they're trying to buy over there at Chelsea.
This guy's going to be exposed. This guy, I mark my words. This guy is going to be exposed.
You guys have been chasing after him for a couple of seasons now. Have you ever seen that film? He's just not that into you.
Oh my God!
He's just not that into you. Go away.
The disrespect, bro. Just like all the top ballers when Tottenham tried to sign.
What are you saying?
You're welcome.
What are you saying on Jules Kounde as a Chelsea fan?
Romero.
Bro, listen. You see, when it comes to Jules Kounde, bro, man needs to get the crown jewel at Chelsea in it. So I want to see him come in because everyone talks about his hype. But I'll tell you this: Cannavaro was shorter than him, and he was a don. I'm not saying Kounde is going to be like Cannavaro, but he's a top centre back for a reason, and he wins his aerial duels. So please bring me the next member of the Jackson 7 into the team.
Okay.
Egal. You know, there's one thing that you were right on, and you've told this to Chelsea fans a lot of times, and I feel like they don't quite understand. And I'll say it here as well. I've said it on Spaces, I'm going to say it here. Marcos Alonso, Azpilicueta, Antonio Rudiger, Christensen are all leaving the football club. Now, regardless whether you think they're good players or not, means nothing. Those are still squad depth options that can come in. If you see Azpilicueta, it's not like you're shitting yourself. If you see Marcos Alonso, it's not like you're, oh, Marcos Alonso. He's a good left wing back. Yeah. So all these 4 people are leaving. Jorginho and Kante are both regressing. Their best midfielder is Kovacic. They don't have a forward who can score a goal to save his life. Chelsea can be in big trouble if they don't fix up this summer transfer window. Yeah. It's going to be a massive one for them. This specifically for Chelsea is extremely massive because when you look at it, they probably need 2-3 centre backs. I know they've been linked to Koulibaly as well, is another guy they've been linked to. So, yeah, they need 2-3 centre backs, possibly one a right wing back, a left wing back, possibly a midfielder, possibly a forward. So Chelsea needs a lot of work. Like people are acting like Chelsea is a shoo-in for the top 4 next season, or they're okay, or they're better than everyone else. They really aren't. I think the only shoo-ins for the top 4 next season is Liverpool, City, and Spurs. The 100% are going to get top 4. The 4th place is going to be fought for by 3 clubs.
I always said, Hussam, Liverpool are going to Liverpool and City are the only teams that are safe in the top 4. That's what I generally. I believe that Chelsea was the team that was going to drop down, and now that Tottenham is being raised up into that 3rd spot, I'm not surprised if even they are in the mix for top 4 next season. And there's 4 teams going for it instead of.
Of course, you're saying that. You're an Arsenal fan.
But hey,
I don't think Spurs would be in the mix for top 4 again.
Okay, forget about Spurs for a second. Let's get back to Chelsea.
No, but it's related because they have one place to fight for, Egal. One place.
Okay, I agree. I do think Tottenham are going to be a lot better next season also. But let me just say this.
It's hard to say that.
Did you see Blake's comment?
I will get to Blake's comment in a second. But when it comes to Chelsea, there's also another transfer that we need to discuss in Sterling. We're going to get to that. But Jules Kounde is just one center back. They still need to replace another center back. They still need to look at bringing in more midfield depth. They still need to get their backroom staff sorted out with new owners coming in. They need to do a major overhaul in the whole setup. Slowly and surely, they're going to instill things their own way. This year, the pressure's on Thomas Tuchel to get things right because he's the only person running the ship.
Egal, don't forget the kit. Don't forget the football kit. They need to get the kit sorted.
Forget about the kids. In my opinion, that is the worst. That is the least of their issues. Their biggest issue is they think they can bring academy players from their academies, bring them into the first team, embed them perfectly smoothly, and not have fans overturn and flip on them and say, get them out. That's going to happen. In my opinion, next season, we're going to see Chelsea fans having meltdowns just like they did this season, but even worse.
I'll tell you why I need it, because I know exactly what we need. First thing that's needed is a DM, because I was joking about Jorginho. I actually like Jorginho. I think he's all right, but
I knew it, but no.
He's not mobile enough. So I don't think he suits our style of play no more.
Tell us the positions in priority.
Priority, okay. DM, centre back. Oh my god, that's mad. DM, centre back.
Man said Stones and Ake are his best centre backs. What?
Listen, Blake is a troll. Just ignore Blake.
Yeah. No, but for me, what I need a DM. We need a centre back. We need 2 wing backs. We need we need 2 centre backs, 2 wing backs, or full backs, depending on the formation he wants to go with. Because Alonso runs in reverse.
Got 5 on.
We need a direct winger because Pulisic, he's too injury prone. And I don't think a lot of people speak. We need a backup goalie because you forget Kepa's still the guy behind Mendy.
Wow,
that's 7 players that need to come in and about 11 that need to go. And the others have to just be squad from the academy, I guess. Okay. But the DM is the most important thing for me.
Let's just stop the rebuild talk for a second. Raheem Sterling to Chelsea. Do you guys think that's a good move, Patrick, as a City fan?
As a City fan, right? That's a good move for Chelsea. I think you guys should sign him. I know you might think I'm throwing him towards you guys, but I'm telling you, I think some is laughing. I think
Sterling.
I think he's better than Werner.
Yeah.
I think he's better than Pulisic. I think he's got better movement than Mason Mount, even though you hype him. I think this guy will cause trouble in that team. I think he needs that. He needs Chelsea because at City he's got people who are better than him. If he goes to Chelsea, he'll walk in there and say, you know what, I'm better than that guy, that guy, that guy, that guy. So it'll give him confidence. Look, for me, as bad as he's bad for us sometimes, I think he'll do better for you guys. I think you need somebody like him. I don't know if you guys are welcoming him, but if you guys get him this season, I will drive him to the stadium. It's cool. Drive him to the stadium.
I love Sterling.
Eric for the super chat, by the way. Really do appreciate it. I almost forgot about Sterling, by the way.
Shout out to Eric, man. Shout out to Eric. That's another one of my guys, man. Big up Eric.
Big up
Eric. But now Sterling's finishing's inconsistent, but he's still cold.
Slen's watching. Big up Slen's. He says it's easy to present the worst case scenario for Chelsea and what? Scaremonger.
And Scaremonger. Can I please respond to him, please?
It's just true.
Go ahead.
Slens, this is no worst case scenario. Everything I'm about to say is factual. Listen to me. Rudiger, Christensen, Azpilicueta, Marcos Alonso, all gone. Thiago Silva is 38 years old. See, I'm not giving opinions. I'm giving factual stuff. Thiago Silva is 38 years old. Your own fan base will tell you Jorginho and Kante are regressing. You don't have a forward that can score a goal. So when you look at it, we're not making up a worst case scenario. Worst case scenario is Thiago Silva's out till the end of the season next season. Mendy's injured and you have to play Kepa. That's worst case scenario. We're talking realistic. Realistically speaking, you need about 5-6 signings. Now with these 5-6 signings, you still need time for them to embed in and etc. and come in and make a difference. Now I just want to say one thing, Igal, on the Sterling thing. I've seen a few Chelsea fans turn their nose on the Sterling thing. I know Abdullah isn't one of them. But Raheem Sterling, as soon as he wears that Chelsea shirt, will be the best forward of the club. They don't have someone who can score 10 goals to save their life in that Premier League. He immediately is going to stop it. Honestly,
not in the Prem. Havertz is not. No.
Listen, Havertz is a future Ballon d'Or winner, but we're talking about 2023 Havertz. 2023 Havertz, 2022 Havertz is essentially a 90 million Divock Origi. Scores clutch goals. That's it. He needs a lot. He needs to work on a lot, bro. Come on, man.
He's a 70 million job.
Slens is saying Azpilicueta and Alonso have not been released yet. Is that true?
Yeah, that's not.
But they're going Barca.
They're not. Listen, they're not what's it called. They've not gone yet. But the problem is that I'll be real. I'm of the view that you should get rid of them because I'm a short-term gain for long-term pain, man. If it means we get rid of the rubbish players like Alonso and Azpi and Barkley and Bakayoko and them kind of man, then I'll take a season where we're not that great. I'll say this.
Do you still have drink water?
Drinkwater's gone. Thank God. His contract.
Barkley?
Oh no! Don't. That's it. Bye. See you.
Whose contract is gone, Abdullah?
Let me just read this. Chelsea should buy
Drinkwater.
What?
Water.
He's drinking water. He's drinking water.
Man said Chelsea should buy. Is he trying to say Konate? I'm confused.
Unbelievable.
Costas from Liverpool. Listen, see this Wu-Tang Gambino guy. He comes on my. See this guy. See, the problem is, shout out to Messi FC and all the trolls on my channel. These guys, their life revolves around how can I piss off Sam for £2. That's what they always do. They want to trigger me because you know why he said that? Because I want Tsimikas to start ahead of Robertson next season. So he wants to come on here and trigger me. Guess what, Mr. Wu-Tang Gambino? First of all, I better see you on my channel at 11. That's number one. Number two, we're going to have words because this is not acceptable. That's not acceptable from you. You as a Spurs fan working for Chelsea to get the Greek scouser Kostas Tsimikas, have some shame. I need to go wash your face. Actually, go wash your wallet because that's disgusting from you. But thanks so much.
Oh, Kostas Tsimikas. Yeah.
I take Tsimikas.
Gambino's hilarious. But guys, enough about all these Chelsea dilemmas. Let's actually talk about something that could possibly happen. Gabriel Jesus has been linked to Tottenham. He's been linked to Arsenal. He's been linked to Real Madrid. And now he's also been linked to Chelsea Football Club. Where do you guys see Gabriel Jesus heading? Oh,
Arsenal.
Shit. Dabs, what's up?
Yeah, and it's gonna be like
So
hey,
What
I just thought I'd jump on quick and celebrate Erling Haaland.
But this guy.
Get him off, Miguel. Get him off.
This guy.
Is that all you wanted to say, bro?
I'm good, man. Check out the views. Lovely place, isn't it?
Okay.
Look at your man living the life.
Where's
Living
this,
the life.
Daps? Is this in London?
I can't really hear much. I just thought I'd jump on and let you all know. I'll show you the views. Hold on.
Daps, is this in London?
It looks like
I can't show you the other view, unfortunately,
like
just
London,
opposite me,
yeah.
because I might get in trouble. But anyway, here's to Erling Haaland, guys.
there you go.
Enjoy, man. Enjoy.
Thanks for coming
Enjoy.
on.
Enjoy it, bro.
Thanks for coming on, that was a funny guy, bro. That was a funny guy. He literally just came on to say hi, Haaland. But yeah, enough about Haaland.
You man just dab.
I thought that was Z.
Yeah, because he calls him Dabs all the time.
His name's Daps, but he says it Dabs, so we just take the piss by dabbing. So it's just a joke.
Man.
So
Okay.
That's
Relax.
one possible, man.
Okay, so let's get on to Gabriel Jesus. Gabriel Jesus has been linked to Chelsea. He's been linked to Arsenal. He's been linked to Real Madrid. But of course, he said he wants
AC Milan today. AC Milan.
AC Milan also. But of course, he said he wants to stay in the Premier League. Okay, so all these clubs that he's getting linked to, it doesn't matter. He's staying in the Premier League. He's gonna probably move to Arsenal. In my opinion, he's probably gonna come to us. But Chelsea's now linked to him also. Tottenham were linked to him, but that link came and left very quickly. What are we saying? Do you guys really think Chelsea could be an option for Gabriel Jesus? Because I don't think it's a good.
Yeah, I'd take him. I'd take Jesus.
I think you would do terrible at Chelsea.
Nah, Jesus is a baller.
He would
man.
do, actually.
I don't think he's anything special. I don't think he's not the type of striker that can get you. If he was a number 9, I don't think he's the type of player that can get you 20 goals a season. I don't think he's rubbish. I think he's decent, but I don't think he's that next level. So I wouldn't take him to
You wouldn't
Spurs.
take him as backup?
Nope.
As backup, you wouldn't even take him.
He wouldn't come as backup. Let's be honest. He'd piss and moan and whine and all that. So I wouldn't take him as backup because he wouldn't.
He's not a player that complains. He doesn't complain.
Yeah, if Kulusevski, Kane, and Son are the starters, and he plays like with Son for a game to rest Kane, or vice versa with Kane to rest Son, you think you wouldn't take that?
No.
Fair.
I'll stand by it. I just don't think he's that player. I'm not saying he's a bad player, but I just don't think he's that player. I wouldn't have him.
People are saying he would go to Chelsea because of Champions League football. I don't think it's only because of Champions League football. There's relationships in football, ladies and gentlemen. He has a relationship with Edu. He has a relationship with Mikel Arteta. Also, there is something called starting minutes and guaranteed starting a job. He has a
relationship with Don Robbie.
He has a what?
Wow.
But okay. But yeah, he would be almost guaranteed starting minutes. So I don't know. People in the chat are having their own conversation. Big up Winter Soldier in the house. I see you. And then Jesus don't give a F about Arteta. That's not true. That is not
Nobody
true.
does.
He definitely
Listen. Look. As I know you guys just love to take the piss, but Igal's spot on. Relationships do matter. 100% they do. Look at the fact that Coutinho went to Aston Villa. Like, that's because of that relationship there. I think with Jesus, the reason why I think he will pick Arsenal regardless of all the options he has is because at Arsenal he is guaranteed to start as a striker. That's the thing that a lot of people are missing out on. From a footballing perspective, he's going to go to Arsenal. He could easily play 38 games there as a striker, which is what he wants. So yes, if he goes to Chelsea, they have Champions League football. That don't mean he's guaranteed to start every game. Same with Spurs, same with Real Madrid. Definitely he won't be starting at Real Madrid as a striker. So, it's just, for me personally, I think Jesus at Arsenal will definitely start and will play 38 games. And he's got the relationships with Arteta and etc. And the players, the likes of Sterling, Jesus, and all these players have spoken very highly of Arteta because, he always used to put the cones out for Pep. And he used to have a very great relationship with this player. So, yeah.
What about this? The fact that he would be a good fit for Liverpool. Have you ever considered that?
Whoa.
Jesus?
I don't think City would sell to Liverpool though.
He'd be a good backup option, but that's it. He wouldn't get anywhere near our front three.
Do you know? I wanted to answer Alan. Alan, you should like you should really be careful with this Jesus guy. I'm also careful as a City fan because I know he's going to dunk on us. I know it's going to happen because people look at him. This kid came at the age of 18. He just turned 18. He was like 17, just turned 18. Came to Manchester. This kid was already dubbed the next Aguero to take over Aguero. Too much pressure. Then when he came in, it's also Pep who's destroyed this kid. I know City fans, you're not gonna love this. I see it on another channel. Is this kid came in? He was all flashy around the box, tap-ins, scoring for around the box. His heat map was around the box. Pep, in interviews, said, "Oh, we're gonna have to teach him to calm down. We're gonna have to teach him positional play. We're gonna have to teach him other ways to play." Guess what happened to Jesus as soon as Pep got into him? The kid is no longer around the box. He has to track back at left back. He has to track back all the time. So he makes him do so much work outside the box, not as a striker. But every time when Jesus is taught to stay in front, he bangs in goals. All this kid needs, I think, is to stay in front. Somebody has to just tell him, look, you're the striker, you can track back, but don't go over this line. Don't go way at the back. We don't want Jesus as a center back. I've seen Jesus helping the center backs before. Remember when he gave a pen against United? What is our striker doing at the back trying to defend? So I think if he goes somewhere else where he's just given the chance to say, look, you are the guy, you always have to be around the box, you have to make sure you're here, I think you're going to see something different. I have always rated him. In the Champions League, guess who comes better? Aguero is our legend and he's all good. But guys, I'm going to tell you this. Jesus has done better in the Champions League than Aguero. He's scored in more important games.
In the Champions
Aguero.
League, no one does better than anyone. They're all shit for City. So let's not.
No. But you get where I'm coming from. Like people like Aguero, who was like unique and somebody who was great, he used to go to quarterfinals and not even score. Jesus does that. Jesus has dunked multiple times against Madrid, dunked against other teams that are very good. So look, I think he'll do good at Arsenal if he's given the opportunity. To be honest with you, if he goes to Arsenal, I don't think anybody's benching him. Maybe I'm wrong.
Patrick is spitting. He's spitting.
Laka's gone, hasn't he?
He could be a 20 goals a season striker in the Premier League.
He can get 17, 18 goals.
Yeah, easily. Bro,
Mo Salah's the best player in this whole league. He just finished the season with 23 goals.
That's true.
Like, why is the measuring stick 20 goals? Because remember, Saka's going to get 10, 15. Martinelli's going to get 10, 15. Smith Rowe's possibly going to get 10, 15. You're going to get contributions from the center backs.
That's if Saka.
No, but guys, listen, football's changed. You do not need a striker who gets 40 goals a season anymore. You just don't.
No,
Am I lying?
You don't.
No, you don't.
You don't. But let's talk
Alan,
about.
you said 20, I said 18. Are we going to resort to semantics? Come on, man.
Yeah, 20.
Just so we can bring in other people involved. Do you guys think Saka's going to leave to City or Liverpool anytime soon?
Nah.
Not this summer.
I will tell you this right now for free. Bukayo Saka's not going nowhere this summer. That is
No,
a
he's
fact.
not. I agree.
But if he doesn't extend his contract, be careful.
No.
You know,
I definitely do acknowledge that he could be going in the next year or two. But right now, this summer, he's not going nowhere.
Okay, so let me clarify how it's going to go. This summer, he's not going anywhere. Next summer, he's definitely going somewhere because you're not getting Champions League football. End of.
You want to know something? If Tottenham can weasel their way into keeping Harry Kane for this many years, I'm pretty sure we can find a way to keep Bukayo Saka.
Oh, Iga. And just one more thing,
I'm pretty sure
right?
he can't.
So Iga, one more thing.
He's 20 years old, guys. Listen, there's something called a contract. You are a player, you're under contract. For as long as you're under contract, the club doesn't have to sell you.
No, this is true, but it's not always that way.
But you can break a contract. Let's say hypothetically, it's never going to happen. Let's say Real Madrid come drop 70 M's on your doorstep and say we want Bukayo Saka. Do you really think Arsenal are going to not accept that?
No, because Bukayo Saka is worth
what?
million.
£70 million for a 20-year-old. Are you sure?
If we get 70 million for Bukayo Saka, I think we would reject it right now.
Okay.
What's his contract? at Arsenal?
What you been smoking, fool?
No, he has 2 years remaining on his deal. He has 2 years remaining on his deal. But right now, let's be honest, guys.
2. Wow.
But right now, Bukayo Saka is still negotiating a new contract with the club. Hussam, you seem very eager to get onto this. What were you going to say?
Listen, I'm not going to call myself someone who's influenced something. But, I spoke about that 4 or 5 months ago, and look at it coming to fruition. I'm a Liverpool fan, but I'll just be honest. Manchester City are the most attractive club to go to in Europe right now. Right now, they're the most attractive club to go to in Europe. If I think a call from Pep Guardiola, money on the table from Manchester City, and Bukayo Saka's head is definitely going to get turned. So people are talking about next summer this, next summer that. Champions League football, Pep Guardiola, Premier League competition every single season. You're going to win trophies. Are you going to say no to that to continue being part of Arteta's project? That's the question that begs itself. People say, oh, he supports Arsenal, etc. But there is no logical footballing reason for him to say no to Manchester City to stay at Arsenal.
Look at next season. Look at next season. What's going to happen? So next season, suppose you don't get, you're not going to get Champions League football next season. What's going to happen?
Wait, did you just predict? Did you just predict they won't get Champions League football?
Yeah, they're not getting Champions League football. No, they're not. But what happens when it comes to next summer? What's Saka going to do? Arteta's going to go to Saka, run around the cone some more, or is he going to look to Pep and Klopp and be like, "Here you go, here's trophies. Come win stuff with us," and they'll be like, "Goodbye, cones," and walk off. He's not going to stay.
I don't think we'd sign him. We'd sign the other guy on the other wing. Martinelli and Saka. If Arsenal don't get their shit together in this next year, Martinelli and Saka are both gone.
Yeah, Smith will stay because he's overrated.
You want to know something? I agree with you. If we don't get our shit together in a year's time, we're gonna have trouble keeping our youngsters.
But never respect Arteta's Cones Blake.
But right now, understand. Right now, as things are right now, we have nothing to worry about this summer. I do because of the World Cup coming around. Because of the World Cup coming around and being in mid-season, if Bukayo Saka or anybody else was to move from Arsenal, they would not be guaranteed a starting job. It could cost them their berth into the World Cup. And they know if they stay at Arsenal, this is the safest route for them to get that berth in there.
That's what I was going to say, Gal. The thing is, you said the whole City thing, but you also have to look on it from this perspective. Is Saka a guaranteed start in Man City's team or Liverpool's team?
No.
Is he a guaranteed starter for Bayern Munich or for Roma?
He's a guaranteed starter for City at left back, 100%.
Left back, bro. Saka's not playing left back, bro.
Be careful. Be careful. You must remember, you guys forget this. Arteta was the guy who, when Pep says, "I want a tissue to wipe my face," Arteta was not giving him. You guys forget. Klopp and Pep are better than Arteta. No offense to Arsenal fans. Arteta hasn't reached half of their level. So you must remember, when these kids, the reason why they're willing to play any position for these big managers is because you're going to win trophies and you're going to play in the Champions League and you're going to play under Klopp and Pep. You get it? Do you think that he's going to say, okay, let's say it's 1 year left and they haven't gone to the UCO again. Do you think he's going to say, "Oh, I'm going to stay here with Arteta because I don't want to go play for Klopp or Pep"? I don't know. You guys have to always remember that some of these managers are better.
No,
I don't think they look at it realistically because they're emotionally invested. But from a realistic, listen, if we were doing this YouTube show 15 years ago and Igal asked me, Hussam, we're gonna go in for Luis Garcia, I would have been like, oh shit, I'm worried he might leave because Arsenal were in a better state. They had Arsene Wenger, they had Champions League football every single season. So things change, bro. Like people act like, just because you support Arsenal, bro. Jadon Sancho came on a video, said he supports Chelsea. He's played for Manchester City and Man United. Raheem Sterling says he supports Man United. He's played for Liverpool and City. This shit don't matter anymore, man. It's just this whole support BS doesn't matter.
Jack Grealish was a Man United fan. Jack Grealish was a Man United fan.
Egal. If I'm giving you a realistic answer, you have 1 year to get your shit together. If by next summer you don't get Champions League football, he is gone. I don't give a fuck to who. Liverpool, City, Madrid, Spurs, he's gone.
Let's talk about. We're gonna save Liverpool for the end. I don't know where the hell my guy is, but let's just talk about City quickly. City, what are they doing? What are you guys doing at City? Because I honestly don't know. City news is probably the most quietest news out of all the top 6 clubs. No, I don't hear you guys move in the transfer market. City are linked to a player and it's done. Like it's literally the quietest. You guys get stuff done so quickly.
No one's to report on them,
and no one really reports on your stuff. Let's be honest, that's also true. But what's going on at City?
Because what happens at City is, unlike other clubs, United, who start panicking and making too much noise, yap, Frenkie De Jong twerking and everything. City, way before the transfer window is open, they've already started talking to whoever they're going to sign. Because if you guys think about it, before the window opened, Cucurella from Brighton and Kevin Phillips was being talked about way in January. They was already saying, "Oh, City are going to go after these guys." And guys who are reliable with City, like Jack, who's the guy who we listen to a lot. He tweets once. He doesn't talk too much. He doesn't just tweet for the sake of tweeting. As soon as he just tweets that, oh, City are looking for these 3 players, just know that it's about to happen. Then he tweets again that, oh, it's done. But the thing about people is, people get surprised when City just get somebody like that. Like Haaland, they started talking to Haaland in September. Quietly. They just did it quietly, simple, calm. Not like, as I said, United. I'm going to name United because once you guys start talking to somebody, you make so much noise. Like, look at Liverpool as an example. Núñez, quiet and silent. From nowhere, he's going. But who was making noise? United again was making noise. Núñez is our striker. But right now it's Kalvin Phillips and it's Cucurella from Brighton. Those are the 2 that are left, as I know. But apparently with Raheem leaves, there's a rumor that we're going to sign a winger that's going to break the internet. I don't know who. I sat down yesterday writing down names. Like, who can break the internet as a winger right now? I'm not sure. So look, Gal, you'll be surprised. Who?
Son?
Leroy Sané.
It's not happening now.
Son was extended his contract. Last year. Yeah. So
Would you take
That
Sané
means
back?
nothing.
Would you take Sané back?
It does when it comes to Spurs.
so what about? Go ahead.
Would you take Sané back?
Nah, let him cry where he is. He thought he was going to become too good. Let him suffer where he is. Let him suffer.
Going back to the Man City thing, the reason why you probably don't hear much about Man City is because there's not really many real Man City fans. That's the reason why you don't hear much on Man City. Just to make that aware. It's true.
Yeah, but do you know, like Igal said, the good thing about Man City is, regardless people banter about the whole fan thing or anything, but is they get it done quietly and somebody just signs. There's no messing about. There's no, somebody has rejected me. Like, for the past few days, I'm just hearing rejections from United. Frenkie De Jong, 60 million has been rejected this morning by Fab. Look at the big clubs. That's what I'm saying. I'm also giving an example of Liverpool. Look at them. Look at what Liverpool just said. They just said, oh, in the morning, verbal, they're gonna say an 80. We're giving you 80, not 85. By this evening, I just heard, oh, it's done. He's coming. Look at how that's good. That's what bosses do.
You know what?
You get what I mean?
We're gonna get into that. I don't think anybody else really has anything to say about City's business.
Nah, except me. I'm not.
Last thing I will say, I will hate it if you get Cucurella. I really wanted him at Spurs. Quality player.
Who, Sam?
You have Regulon though.
I'm
Is it
nothing to
Regulon? What does it mean?
Okay, let's talk about the big news, Hussam. The big news is Darwin Nunez. Darwin Nunez to Liverpool has been the massive news going around. It looked like he was going to United. Now he's going to Liverpool. And I'm not going to lie to you, Hussam. This is my analysis on the Darwin Nunez thing. I genuinely think if there's any team that can take Darwin Nunez and he'll fit in perfectly right now, it's probably Liverpool, because you guys have so much quality around him that you could mask his issues when it comes to Darwin Nunez, and he'll just be simply a person who puts the ball in the back of the net. All that other stuff, forget about it. You're gonna have a striker now at Liverpool who's actually a striker, unlike before where you had Roberto Firmino and Mane and everybody else playing as striker. And you know what? A lot of people are making fun of the signing. I think it's just salt. I personally think Darwin Nunez at Liverpool is different to Darwin Nunez at Manchester United or Arsenal or Chelsea. If he was at any of those other clubs, we would not create nearly enough chances for him, and he would lack service. Where at Liverpool, he would have so much service that his job is simple. You've made his job simple for him. And I think that factor is being forgotten. The price, he was always going to cost a lot. He's a young player. And Liverpool's recruitment, you guys don't miss. So I'm not surprised if this does end up working out to be a really good deal.
No, they've missed a bit. They've missed sometimes. Don't forget Karius.
I think it's a better signing than Pulisic.
Yeah, definitely.
Alan, just gonna get me started. Listen, first of all, I'm unconvinced. I'm not even gonna sit here and lie about the way I feel about this signing.
Sam. Thank you, respectful Sam.
One sec, brother. You signed Haaland, who's the same exact thing. A clinical finisher who lacks around the finish.
Yeah, but I'm respecting you for saying that because a lot of people are just twerking for him.
No, I never twerk. I always stay.
Yeah, keep cooking.
Leave that working to Nicki Minaj, Cardi B, and AK. So look, for me personally, I'm not.
He's not even here.
Who, AK? He's always gonna catch strays from me. Look, I'm not convinced. I don't think. Like here's the issue. People are looking at it with all due respect. in way too much of a basic bitch manner. And I'm going to elaborate what I mean. People are looking at it like, oh, Trent cross, Núñez header. That's not how life works. It was that simple. I wish it was that simple. If we were that simple, let's go buy Núñez and Lukaku, and oh my God, we're going to have a front two of Núñez and Lukaku. Robertson cross, Lukaku goal, you know, Núñez header, Trent cross. Come on, man. Like, I think we will be sacrificing fluidity if Darwin Nunez is in the team, because that is an issue. By definition, we will create less chances because of how fluid the team is. I think this season with Mane, Diaz, and Mo, we got to a very highly fluid level where people were passing the football, able to control it, etc., able to have interchange, able to have triangles with each other. The problem is with Darwin Nunez. First of all, let me address the positives. His finishing is actually better than Haaland, Lewandowski, Benzema, and Lautaro Martinez. His finishing is absolutely. I'm talking statistically, not my opinion. Statistically, his finishing, he's the most clinical finisher out of those five. So that's the thing. Now the issue is he gets caught offside a lot. His passing is average at best, and you know you have stuff like link up play, etc., which I worry about. Because here's the thing: Mo Salah is gonna have to score for us 20-25 goals in order for us to be successful. Will he be able to get that with a striker like Núñez? I think the one way that I find the Núñez signing a good one is, which I think will happen, is if Klopp switches the system. If we switch to a 4-2-3-1, play a double pivot of Thiago and Henderson, have someone behind Núñez in the 10, and make it a more front four more than a front three, I think that might help Núñez a little bit, just so he can have his back to goal and bring other people into play. That could be something that works. But look, I'm unconvinced. Hussam being wrong means Liverpool being successful, so I want to be wrong. But I think this is way too much. I think this is way too much money, and I'd rather spend 80 million on a midfielder than I would a striker, because that's the one place.
Wait a minute, is it Núñez who's got just 2 international goals, just 2?
Yeah, but he don't start ahead of Suarez or Cavani anyway.
Wait, no. For me, I don't understand, because Liverpool pretty much for most of the season play with a front five, because you're Salah and Mane tuck in, and you have the wing backs over on the wings that overlap and all that. So that gives him the help in the middle, because Salah and Mane join in the middle. Well, I don't know. It's going to be Diaz because Mane's going. So you'll have them two joining in. So he won't be completely alone. Yeah. So for me, I think he's going to have all the help he needs. I think with the crossing in, I think he's going to have a really good season. I really do.
He's going to score goals, but don't you think by definition you're sacrificing fluidity? That's just what's going to happen. Like it's not necessarily that much of a negative, but it will happen.
No, it possibly can do at times. I'm not going to deny that, but
no.
Alan will never get me credit for my great football analysis. This guy is such an asshole. See this guy called Alan right here. See, Blake touched on it in the comment section earlier on. See this version of Alan. I made this version of Alan, and this is my fault, because Alan was such a nice guy when I met him, and now a year later, speak to Sam, he's become an asshole. So, you know, I only have myself to blame, so I'm going to have to take it. It comes with the territory.
Yeah, hold that. Hussam, but weren't you the same person who said you wanted a clinical striker and not someone like Firmino on your team?
Yes.
Man, call me an arsehole.
Is it too much to ask for a clinical striker that can pass the football? Is it too much?
No, Hussam, the guy plays in a
56 pass completion rate per 90. 56%. Every 2 passes, 1 goes to the opposition. How dare you?
He passed. He got a C. He got a C on his GCSE for passing in it. Allow him.
He ain't got no C, bro. That's a D- right there. Come on.
What if what if Liverpool evolves their game and has a striker who's not as involved in the league?
No, but Igal, our most successful period, 18-19, 19-20, we won the Prem, we won the Champs. We had prime Firmino who could pass the football, dictate play, etc. Now, I'm not saying it's impossible for him to be successful. I'm saying he cannot be successful, in my opinion, at least, in the typical Liverpool 4-3-3. He's going to need a 10 with him. So he can give him the ball. They can have triangles.
I'm saying, Hussam, you evolve the way you guys play and change it slightly.
No, but we have a goal-scoring winger. That's the issue.
So you will still have a goal-scoring winger, but now you also have a striker who can also match him with the goals.
No, but look at it this way, Igal. Remember
your left winger.
Igal, remember BBC that won three Champions Leagues in a row? If you take out Karim Benzema and you put in a clinical finisher like a Higuain, which takes away fluidity, they wouldn't be anywhere near as successful. Because they had Ronaldo and Bale who scored goals.
I hear that, but here's my take. My take is you have now replaced Roberto Firmino's role with and Mane's role, and you reverse them. So you've put the left wing as the responsibility of the creativity and joining up and helping linking up play.
And the guy on the right wing just won the Playmaker Award, so have some shame.
No. I'm not making fun of Mo Salah. I'm saying Mo Salah and Mo Salah can also create, but he will also be scoring goals, more goals than the right wing. So now the pressure for carrying the load attacking wise will be spread out between the front three, but the creativity will be dependent on the two wide forwards.
I agree with you. I'm saying the fluidity is the issue, not the creativity. It's not creativity that's the problem. It's fluidity. How fluid will that front three be? How fluid?
Forget about that.
You don't know until it happens.
One second, guys. Your issue in the Champions League final, your issue in the league against teams where you couldn't finish your dinner was you had everything going for you. But the issue was you didn't have somebody in the middle to finish it off. Roberto Firmino wasn't doing it. Jota at times wasn't doing it. Mane was doing it. But the only reason why it worked because you put Mane in the middle.
That's not the reason, though. That's not the reason.
The way you play.
You're going on a mad tangent. That's not the reason. The reason is our midfield. That's the problem. You ask any Liverpool fans, he'll tell you priority is midfield. That's the priority.
In the Champions League final, you created.
Yes, we couldn't control the midfield, Igal. We couldn't control the midfield.
But you shot 26 times. You couldn't finish one of them.
See, this is why I hate Abdullah sometimes. He just said, what about Thiago? What about Henderson?
Forget about
you just said you wanted to start Henderson in a double pivot.
Guys, no, I don't. I want Fabinho and Thiago. That was a spelling error.
You said Henderson and Thiago.
I made an honest mistake.
Guys, forget about the midfield. Liverpool is not Manchester United. You need somebody to help take the load off Mo Salah. Now that Mane is gone, you need somebody else who can guarantee you goals. He will guarantee you goals.
Who told you that? Igao, do you see the stats I just read there? Holding the ball, weak. Defensive contribution, weak. Offside awareness, weak. And the list goes on. And Igao is right. Hussam is right. Mane was pressing. Firmino at least can press and help in defense. This guy, look, I know Núñez might shine, maybe because Klopp has a good eye. But Igao, this Núñez guy, for me, I'm thinking, is he coming to the Prem too early? Because he's had one season. Maybe he could have stayed another season then come in, because I just think, like, I don't know. I just feel like Firmino in his prime will still be looking better than Núñez and will have more contribution in this team. Yeah, because this Núñez guy, I don't know, man. I don't know why you're getting these guaranteed goals. Have you seen the goals in the Champions League he's had?
Your own fan base is agreeing with me, Hussam. My point is, your midfield wasn't the issue in the Champions League final. You guys didn't finish your dinner. If you have
top priority is a midfielder. You just listen. I watch Liverpool week in, week out. Any game that we've dropped points in has been zero midfield control. Regardless, it's been zero midfield control. Whether it's because Ox played or Curtis Jones played or Milner.
Or Milner.
Yeah, that's the problem. Now, I would have rather. I know he's gone, but I'm just using this as an example. I would have rather slapped 80 million on the table for Tchouaméni than I would have had Darwin Nunez. Because I think Tchouaméni would have affected our team way more positively. Now, the issue is legal. No one is disagreeing. He's a clinical striker. No one is disagreeing. He will score goals. No one. All I'm saying is, by definition, and I think it was someone put it up. I think it was Lynn in the comment section. Big up, Lynn. Fluidity is what plays a huge part in setting up chances. If you don't have a fluid system, as we saw with Lukaku this season, reduction of fluidity means less chances created. Now, if you were to ask me, who are your top priority options, I would have said either Nkunku or Lautaro Martinez. Lautaro Martinez, Salah, Diaz would have been an incredible front three, so would have been Nkunku. Because I think the passing, everything would have been there. But listen, it might work out, but I do think the system will change. In order for Núñez to work out, it cannot be the Liverpool 4-3-3. It's going to be a changed system, 100%.
Okay. Just to let everyone know, we're going to be talking about Frenkie De Jong next, but before we go there, anything else you guys want to get off your chest with the Darwin Nunez?
Darwin Nunez is going to bang 23 goals next season in all comps.
Will Darwin Nunez outscore Haaland?
Ooh.
I don't think so.
We don't know. It'll be very silly to argue now.
Yeah.
Okay.
It depends who. It depends
We
who
need to
jumps
see
out.
both teams. Plus, Haaland could get an injury. Núñez could get an injury.
Finally, before we move on to Frenkie De Jong, what is going on with Mane bid being rejected by Bayern? What's going on there, Hussam?
I mean, you know, rival fans are quick to tell us how much we disrespect Sadio Mane, yet Bayern only want to offer him 30 million. That's so much respect for Sadio Mane. They want to offer him 30 million. I think, you know, next time they're going to come back with a serious offer, they can have him. But besides that, I think Mane will. We've seen the last game of Sadio Mane in a Liverpool shirt, so yeah.
And the valuation is 42 million, if I'm not mistaken.
Yep, 42, 45, and I'd be happy with that. But 30 million, like, it will be left for 35. Have some shame.
Before we go on to Man United, are we not talking about Arsenal? I know we've touched on a couple, but that was in the middle of other people's.
No, we spoke about Gabriel.
We spoke about Arsenal. Also, Alan, we have shit to do in 13 minutes.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. Well, I just wanted to make sure that obviously the Arsenal process of getting youngers in, and then the second step of the Arsenal process is taking leftovers from Man City. What a great process that is.
You need to see who Lukaku coupled up with.
You know what this is? You know what this is? This is so bad from you, Alan. This is so bad from you. When we were talking about Gabriel Jesus, you couldn't find a way to make fun of Arsenal, so you had to wait and find a segment where you can mention Arsenal.
I made fun of Arsenal about the cones. I made Arsenal about Arsenal about the cones.
right here.
I said the nick out of Arsenal and the cones, mate.
Alan,
Calm down.
You've done a good job flowing the whole time, but now you just want to take things and go left. Can we?
I always go right.
One thing. Just before anybody goes, there's murmurs that Frenkie De Jong could be hijacked by Man City. Is that true, Patrick?
Nah. I think they're just using the Man City name. I think to just put the price up. I think you know his agent is the same one who did the Ronaldo thing to Man City and then got Ronaldo to United. I think he's just using the name. I think the people who are desperate, because you must forget they bid 60 million this morning with Adams and it was rejected. Man City is not going to pay all that money. Gundogan is staying. Why should we play Frenkie De Jong? Frenkie De Jong cannot play as a lone DM. He struggles. By the way, Man United fans, don't think this guy is a lone DM. No, he's not. You're going to have to find a DM next to him. You're not going to be playing Max Sauce and Fred next to him. So you guys better find somebody else. So I think it's a lie. I think if he look, we wanted him years before and he decided to go to Barcelona after Messi called him. I think that's it for him. I think we are concentrating on Phillips. He can go to United.
Okay. Barca wants around 100 million to sell Frenkie De Jong.
Wow, they got him for 86.
I will tell you this right now. From people that I've spoken to that know people in big places, they've told me Frenkie De Jong to United is most likely nailed on to happen. Barcelona need to sell, and Frenkie De Jong is one of the major causes that they will be selling this summer.
Alan tried to warn about this, but no one wanted to listen.
What?
Alan said something, because I taught Alan well. He said something, I think it was either a week ago on this channel or on Spaces. I listened to his voice so much I forgot where he said it. He was talking about Erik ten Hag cannot just go and create 2019 Ajax and think he's going to be successful. Like, with all due respect, Pep Guardiola went to Manchester City from Bayern. He did not buy one single Bayern player. Klopp went to Liverpool from Dortmund. He did not get one Dortmund player. Like, why are you just, like, because it looks like he's just grabbing what he knows. Timber is what he knows. Anthony is what he knows. Frenkie De Jong is what he knows. Donny van de Beek is what he knows. Is he just trying to create 2019 Ajax in the Prem? That won't work. You need to get players. You need to get different sets of players, different types of players. So that's what I'd say on that, because this whole, I'm not scared of if United get Frenkie De Jong. I generally, like, not a hair follicle in my body will move. Like, it's just okay, and they still have so much work to do, bro. They're going to spend the next 5 years talking about Frenkie De Jong getting unlocked by someone.
So Sam, I said it on your channel when we done the season review and all that. So everyone go like and subscribe to Hassam's channel. This is football. There you go. There's a nice little plug for you there, Hassam.
Yo, Hamza has corrupted you. You're laughing like him now.
No, Hamza life's like, hey.
Wait a minute. Do you see these comments? Are these United fans? They say Hussam De Jong would be the best in your best player. What?
Okay, now let's analyze that. He ain't better than Alisson. He ain't better than Trent. Keep it up, Igal. Let me embarrass him. He ain't better than Trent. He ain't better than Van Dijk. He ain't better than Alisson. He ain't better than Thiago. He ain't better than Fabinho. That's 5 already. He ain't better than Mo Salah. That's 6 already.
He meant
So
Lukaku.
let's not even go there, my brother.
Okay. Frenkie De Jong over Henderson and Keita. Said.
Water is wet, and
Okay.
I'd sell Henderson and Keita tomorrow. So you didn't really do anything there.
United won Ivan Toney? Fuck me.
Ooh,
Arsenal?
Wow, we're so scared. We're so scared. Ivan Toney going to United. Alan, would you be scared if you saw Ivan Toney at United? I wouldn't. I'm sorry, I wouldn't.
Ivan the terrible, bro.
You gotta allow me to just say this on Manchester United.
Ivan Toney's going to Newcastle.
Brother, 1 second. Let me just say this. Man United are just an absolute joke, honestly. They're just literally... See, we spoke on the Chelsea rebuild. Manchester United don't just need a rebuild. They need someone to go onto Fortnite and build Constantinople for them. That's how much build they need. Bro, Mata, Matic, Lingard, Pogba, what's his name, the other guy, Henderson.
Maybe even Maguire, maybe.
Phil Jones. No, I'm talking about the players leaving regardless. Phil Jones.
Oh.
I forgot, bro. There's 3 more guys. There's about 9 people leaving that
Herrera.
club.
Luke Shaw might also be replaced. They want to
No.
replace
1 second. I'm getting there.
Let him land.
9 people are going to leave their football club regardless of who became manager. Klopp, Pep, whoever. They would have left anyway. Then you look at the starting 11. They got a goalkeeper that can distribute for shit. 2 right backs who cannot play football. A left back who has been signed to Burger King. And another left back who cannot cross the road. Then you look at the 2 centre backs. Champions League Varane is about to become Europa League Varane. Clearly, he was carried by Ramos. Maguire is an absolute disgrace. Lindelof cannot hit a football to save his life. Eric Bailly is gone, by the way. That was the other guy. Phil Jones is gone. Twanzebe, I think they're going to sell. Midfield, they literally don't have a DM yet. Even if they get De Jong, that's De Jong. Bruno Fernandes cannot play possession football to save his life. Paul Pogba's gone. Scott McTominay hides. Fred is just a bozo. You look at the front 3. Rashford is just doing up books and gym recordings. Cristiano Ronaldo slows the team down. Jadon Sancho already hates being at the football club. People look at Manchester United and go like, Hussam, are you worried about Manchester United? Bitch, I'm more worried about Aston Villa than you. What makes you think I'm more worried about you? People always don't look at what's actually happening at the football club. Fam, Man United have so much work to do. So much work to do. If you're a United fan, listen to me. Put your seatbelt on and enjoy the ride because it's going to be a long-ass, bumpy ride. I'm going to tell you what you should expect from Ten Hag next season. This is what you should expect. Fuck top 4, fuck all that shit. You know what you should expect from Ten Hag? Nice football. That's where you draw the line. That's it. Give me nice football and finish 10th. No problem. Give me nice football. That's all you should require because your team is garbage. Your squad has been reduced and you're going to have so much work to do. So enjoy the process, my people. You're going to be saying trust the process, just like Arsenal fans. So,
and Liverpool fans a few years ago.
And you know what? There's no United fan here today to defend themselves.
If AK was here, he'd get so rattled.
I contacted AK. He's busy. He's not home. I've contacted Z. He hasn't shown up. I don't know where he is. I've contacted Ahmed. He told me he's busy. And I've contacted a couple of other United fans, but they haven't messaged me. So
they wouldn't show up. They wouldn't show up.
Now football fans first. So
there you go.
You can invite them when the World Cup starts.
I heard one United fan tell me he's a PSG now. He's a PSG fan now.
I've seen that all over. Man. I've seen that all over.
Bro, PSG are massive.
Smiling while Hussam saying both Arsenal and United.
Arsenal. I think Arsenal have a chance of top 4 next season. I don't think United have a chance in hell for top 4. Alan, there's a difference between chance and gonna get.
let me tell you guys something. Who's more likely to get to a who's more likely to get to a Europa League final next season? Would you say Arsenal or United? Who's more likely to get?
Arsenal.
United.
I don't know why.
He said that with zero conviction.
One hug, 2 hug, 3 hug, 4 hug, 5 hug.
I wouldn't trust both teams. I wouldn't trust both teams. I wouldn't trust both teams.
Both teams are dead. That's the problem.
Guys, today, since there's no graphics with Egal, I'm just gonna play it anyways.
Go on, Egal. Show us a graph.
graphics with Miguel. Let's do this. Anyways, yeah. So we didn't have a graphic today.
What was that?
If you don't know, that's like my little intro music to my segment where I show
Oh, okay, cool.
So
You had no graphs.
We didn't have a graph, but guess what? A graph has now magically appeared. This right here makes no sense what it is, but let me tell you guys what this is, okay? Let me tell you guys what this is. This is the
قال يلا حبيبي, we have to go watch Love Island. يلا.
Oh, you're shameless.
I want to see who Luka couples up
I'm
with.
gonna wrap it up.
Oh my God, Sam.
This is just a graph of the player's age and
Don't be jealous.
minutes played, right? So the person who's played the most minutes and that's the youngest is Gavi. Then you got for each age, you can see each age who's played the most minutes for their age.
Facts.
Okay.
Anyways,
Fantastic. What are we looking at here?
Who's the oldest player? My point is one of the oldest players to play with the most minutes played is Cristiano Ronaldo. He can't do that next season at Manchester United. They're gonna have to fix.
But he's stubborn. He's stubborn. I bet he will continue pushing.
They're gonna have to find a way to get him to play less minutes. That was my whole point. Anyways, you guys have yourselves a wonderful day. We're done for the day. Egal is analyzing player minutes. That's what we do. Anyways, you guys have yourselves a wonderful day. You already know what it is. We're not going to even play out. We're just going to say peace out, guys. Peace.